What is your status?
Intel. The ID transponder signal originated from a wreck. A military capital ship that seems to be named Tidan. The Tidan deployed the orbital weapon, then suffered the same fate as the other wrecks, crashing to the surface before the weapon could be enabled. Escaping the Gaussian base, Jacob crossed the wastelands and located the Tidan. Coupled with a transponder hidden aboard this ship, he used the trigger to arm the weapon. But without adequate food, water, or protection, he died here. Alone.
We're coming for you, Rachel. Hold out until we get there.
Understood, Intel. Science team standing by.
Are attempting to capture her and seize the wreck. Defend Rachel until the Capizzi arrives.
All armor incoming.
This is Rachel, go ahead.
Support ready. We need a turret set in place. Light attack vehicle is under fire.
Officer en route. Ready. Engage.
Alert!
Target.
Rachel is in contact.
Contact. Counter. Receiving.
Send message. Set new heading. Alert! Light attack vehicle destroyed. Reposition. Reposition. Target. Readjust. Reading. Move it. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual? Keep steady. Target! Readjust! Hostile armor. Eliminate.
Fire at will. Adjusting to fire.
Move order confirmed.
Runner. New heading set.
Runner. Alert. Support traffic's been engaged. Full power. Move. Anti-air turret under fire.
Standing by. Move order confirmed. Reporting. Support craft engaging. On target.
Enemy armor disabled.
Oh, Rachel, be advised. The Sakala is closing on your position fast. She will arrive before us.
Copy that. Hurry.
Alert. Rachel is at 75% hull integrity. Rachel is taking fire. Respond.
Full power.
We got a railgun under fire. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Contact. Deploy turret.
Ready.
Go for orders.
Receiving. Target fire. Locked. Return fire. Reading.
Hostile armor. Eliminate.
Hostile locked.
One of our turrets is taking fire.
Get us moving.
Runner, go ahead.
Support ready. Move out and be ready. This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Enemy armor on approach. Hostiles designated. Distractors assigned.
Reporting. Move out. Engage that target.
Enemy armor disabled.
Target fire. Hostile lock. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed. Support ready. Move out. Standing by. Ready. This is Rachel. Go ahead. Prep for contact.
Hostile armor eliminated. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Units near me. Focus fire on my target. Locked. Return fire. Target locked.
Alert, Rachel is under fire. Be advised. Hostile carrier detected.
Intel. The Sakala has arrived.
Rachel's strike force is outmatched. She must disengage and rendezvous with the Capisi at once. Ensure Officer Sajet and her team make it safely to the Capisi. Reporting.
Hostile strike craft down. Alert, support taking hostile fire. The turret is under fire. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Reading. Green line. Alert, railgun down. Be advised. Enemy support vehicle authenticated. The railgun is taking effective fire.
Moving.
Alert, Rachel is in contact.
Move out and be ready.
Enemy railgun firing on friendlies.
Copy. On our way. Get out of here. Move.
Combat alert. Support craft lost. Alert,
Power.
the turret post
Move.
just went down.
Countering.
Alert, support craft has been engaged. One of our turrets is taking fire. Enemy contacts on the board.
Reposition. Reposition.
Be advised, enemy support vehicle authenticated.
New coordinates verified.
Alert, turret post destroyed.
Rachel moving out.
A sentry post is taking fire.
We're moving. Green line confirmed.
Alert,
That
sensor
coordinates
post
confirmed.
destroyed. Enemy armor on approach.
We are closing in on the rendezvous point now.
Copy that.
Sensors post is under fire. Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending. Alert, sensor post lost.
Move out. New coordinates verified.
Rachel in sight. Reducing speed. Be advised the Capisi has been operating in the red for hours and she's overheating.
The Capisi has taken damage from overheating the drive systems. Our cruisers are trailing behind, but will arrive soon.
Intel, I've recovered the transponder and trigger artifact from the Titan wreck. My scan of the area has identified an advanced cooling system in one of the nearby wreck sites.
Roger that. Salvaging that artifact is now our main priority.
Standing by.
Sent message. Move order confirmed.
Damage assessment
Reading.
in. Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat. Adjust. Warning. Carrier remains in
Standby for
overheat.
launch authentication sequence. Target set. Launch. Listen up. We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual. Reading. On our way.
Warning. Carrier remains in overheat.
Salvager ready. On the move.
Ready. Send.
Salvager copies.
Damage assessment in. Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat.
Roger that.
Adjust.
Coordinates confirmed. Runner. Base runner is en route.
Runner. New heading set.
Support ready.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Reporting.
Control Group 3 designated.
Sent message.
Control Group 2 designated. Damage assessment in. Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat. Adjust.
Make ready. Coordinates. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate. New heading set. Enemy railgun eliminated. Alert. Report taking hostile fire.
This is Rachel. Go ahead. We're moving.
We got a railgun under fire. Reading.
Warning. Carrier remains in overheat.
Move out. Strike craft.
We demand the object that your science officer has seized. Relinquish it, and then you may continue to live on this planet after our ascension.
Close this channel until further notice. The only sound I want to hear from the Sakala is her hull exploding.
Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat. Adjust.
Ready.
Alert all units. The Sakala is preparing to launch a cruise missile.
Move out and be ready.
Attention. New sector.
Research completed.
Op ready. Green line confirmed. Warning. Carrier hull passing 75%. Easy copy.
Weapon systems online. Warning. Carrier remains in overheat.
Alert. Carrier hull at 50% integrity.
Weapon systems offline.
Stand by for launch authentication sequence. Cleared to launch. Enemy airstrike inbound.
Identified RU site on scanner.
Hostile designated. Mark bearing. Enemy contacts on the...
Sakala carrier has sustained moderate damage.
Remains in overheat. Control Group 1 designated.
Moving out.
Alert! Alert! Carrier taking fire. Enemy fighters have engaged. Ready.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn.
Damage assessment in. Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat. Adjust. Warning. Carrier remains in overheat. Be advised. System heat levels are stabilizing. Warning. Systems overheating. Feed power into main cooling system.
New heading set.
Ready. Send.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engines hot.
Bomber to launch deck.
Bomber online. Ready for launch. Hostile armor eliminated.
Warning. Carrier remains in overheat.
Hostile strike craft down.
Be advised. System heat levels are stabilizing.
Copy. Our bomber is under enemy fire. Attention.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the fight.
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained. Please respond. Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack course set.
Report air launch detected from the Sakala.
Hostile armor incoming. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual? Interceptor taking fire. Reading.
RU site exhausted.
Ready. We're moving.
PC copy. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Salvager has been engaged. This is the captain.
Strike
Alert.
fighter
Enemy artillery in the air. Command carrier taking fire. We're in the pipe.
Standing by. New coordinates verified.
Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Alert.
Copy.
Strike fighter lost.
Damage 3. Heal up Ridgeway 1 and 2.
Listen up.
CU kicked off for launch.
Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Launch.
Support ready. Engage target.
Enemy armor disabled. The railgun is taking effective fire.
Engage hostiles. Move out and be ready. Get us moving.
Reading. Alert. Railgun lost.
Strike fighter online. Strike fighter ready for service. Strike fighter online. Strike fighter ready for service.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Attention.
Strike fighter
Contact.
approach
Enemy armor.
dialed in.
Bearing designated. Green line. Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending. Enemy airstrike inbound. Alert. Support craft has been engaged. Alert. Railgun down. Hostile craft in AO. Maneuver for visual confirmation. Strike fighter taking hostile fire. Hostile armor eliminated. Strike craft destroyed. Ready. Reading. set.
We're ready for orders.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Battle cruiser operational.
Crew ready. Set new heading.
Enemy armor disabled.
Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Assault cruiser ready for assignment.
Ready. New coordinates verified. Capacity copies.
The Sakala is deploying cruisers. Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Standing by. Fleet Group 1 assigned.
Reporting. Grid updated.
Artillery cruiser operational.
Protocols in effect.
Heavy artillery loaded. Move with caution. We have hostiles on
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual.
All operators alert. Hostile approach confirmed.
Armored vehicle has been destroyed. For the update. We're ready.
Cruiser copy.
Artillery cruiser operational.
Set new heading.
Support ready. Move order confirmed. Reading you, Command.
Ready. Control Group 1 designated.
Ready. Send. Hostile AA turret detected.
Rally point set. Move to location. Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn.
Support cruiser now operational.
Interceptor taking fire. Ready for command. Copy. On our way. Hostile armor eliminated. Reporting.
Control Group 8 designated.
Receiving. Copy. Escorting support cruiser.
We read you.
Control Group 9 designated.
Send message. This is the captain.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe. Reading. Enemy airstrike inbound. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Alert. Support taking hostile fire. Reading. On our way. Be advised. Tracking hostiles. Make ready. Op ready.
Fleet Group 3 assigned. Runner. Missile battery operational.
Go ahead. Armor is en route. Attention. Go for armor.
Control Group 3 designated.
New heading set.
Reporting.
Fleet Group 1 assigned.
Ready.
Runner. Science officer en route.
Reading. Move order confirmed. Cruiser ready. Set new heading.
We're ready for orders. RU coordinates acquired. Moving to site.
Send message. Copy. Coordinates set. Ready. Send. Coordinates confirmed.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Op ready. Copy. Stopping.
Coordinates set.
Set new heading. Attention. Our cruisers have arrived and are awaiting orders.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation.
Green line confirmed.
Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Reporting.
Armor ready. Move! Hostile strike craft down.
Hit it!
Support ready. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed. Move order.
Enemy armor disabled.
Ready for command.
Roll out.
Capisi copies. Weapons, stand by for cruise missile launch coordinates. Target set, missile away. We've got a salvager under fire.
Ready.
Alert, salvager destroyed. Hostile armor eliminated. Engage. Light attack vehicle is under fire. Alert, light attack vehicle destroyed. Make ready.
Proceed to rally point. Secure location marked.
Enemy airstrike inbound. Enemy contacts on the board. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position.
Go for armor. Green line confirmed.
An RU site has been depleted.
This is the captain.
We do not have enough RUs. Strike fighter online. Strike fighter ready for service.
Unidentified craft on approach. Mark the bearing.
RU deposit depleted.
Reporting. Ready.
Move with caution. We have hostiles on the board. Copy. On our way.
CU site exhausted.
Make sure it's all documented before you start pulling it in. The analysts are going to want to see the report.
Reporting. Going mobile.
Ready to give them hell.
CU field depleted.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Get this artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire support.
One. Alert. A squadron of Sidin cruisers is approaching our flank.
Enemy armor disabled. Capisi copy.
Strike fighter approach.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn.
Salvager ready.
Battle report. Enemy cruiser destroyed. Salvager has been engaged.
Salvager copies.
Mobilizing.
Reading.
Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Move hostiles designated. Trackers assigned.
Identified RU site on scanner. Conducting sweep.
Hostile interceptor destroyed. Alert. The Capisi is in contact.
Standing by.
Control Group 1 designated.
Ready for command.
Fleet Group 2 assigned.
Armor, go ahead.
Fleet Group 3 assigned.
Air launch detected from the Sakala. Alert all units. The Sakala is preparing to launch a cruise missile.
Update. RUs in the region have been drained.
En route.
Control Group 2 designated.
Enemy airstrike inbound. Alert, battle cruiser is taking fire. Position marked. Alert, anti-air turret post destroyed. Hostile interceptor destroyed. We're moving.
CUs exhausted. CU field depleted. CU deposit depleted.
Ready. Get a scanner ready.
CU site exhausted.
Defend that area with the turret.
CU field depleted.
Caution. We have hostiles on the board. Confirmed. Screens updated with hostile track. Cruiser copies. Get this cruiser into the fray. We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual. Tracking armored craft on approach. New coordinates verified. Armor, go ahead. Target set. Load fire. This is the captain.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Strike system. Hostile strike craft down. Hostile armor eliminate. Hostile range craft destroyed. Runner. Set new heading. Reading. Cruise missile launch ready. Target set. Launch. Enemy turret detected. AA turret taking fire.
Standing by. Move out.
Op ready. Underway. Cruiser ready.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Hostile.
Fleet Group 8 assigned.
Copy. On our way. Make ready. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Reading. Hold up. Copy that. Alert. Anti-air turret post locked. Guard on that vehicle. On our way. Moving into escort formation. Green line confirmed. Runner, go ahead. Green line confirmed. New coordinates verified.
Support ready. New coordinates verified. This is Rachel, go ahead. Rachel, moving out. Reading you. Runner copies.
Hostile armor incoming. Set new heading.
Go for armor. Move order confirmed.
Sent message. Set a scanner right there. Get a turret up. Make sure it's combat ready. Reporting. Roger that. Coordinates confirmed.
Armor, go ahead. Sakala launching cruise missile.
Ready. We're moving. Enemy contacts on the board.
Go ahead. New coordinates verified.
Support ready. Move order confirmed. We got a railgun under fire.
Reporting.
Alert, railgun lost. Artillery cruiser under attack. Units respond. Capacity support cruise
Alert. A squadron of Sedim cruisers is approaching our flank.
Eyes on an artifact. Stand by.
Reporting. Identified RU site on scanner. Conducting sweep.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Grid updated. Combat relay. Hostile cruiser eliminated. Enemy airstrike inbound. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked. Anti-air turret under fire.
Strike fighter approach vector
Contact.
dialed in.
Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Engines hot. Missiles. Enemy anti-air turret sighted. Cleared to launch.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack course set. Strike craft destroyed. Interceptor taking fire. Alert. Strike fighter lost.
Strike fighter online. Strike fighter ready for service.
We're ready for orders. Salvage your copies.
Attention.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed. Weapon systems online. Armor systems active. Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid system damage.
Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned.
Warning. Systems overheating. Feed power into main cooling systems. Be advised. System heat levels are stabilizing. Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid system damage.
Sentry post taking fire. Enemy armor disabled. Rachel is taking fire.
The Sakala is deploying cruisers.
Unidentified contact. Designated hostile.
Salvage your copies. Displace to that CU field.
Reading.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack course set.
CU field expended. Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Turret detected. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Alert. Strike fighter destroyed. Interceptor taking hostile fire.
CU deposit depleted.
Battle report. Enemy cruiser destroyed. Be advised. Enemy support vehicle authenticated.
Target.
Hostile turret sighted.
CU site exhausted. Strike fighter online.
Enemy armor on approach. PC copies.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn.
Target.
We got something on the horizon.
Bomber.
Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
Bomber on deck.
CU's exhausted. Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources. Target confirmed. Launch bomber.
Our bomber is under enemy fire. Ready for launch.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe.
Target confirmed. Launch bomber.
Bomber set for launch.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack course set. Combat relay. Hostile cruiser eliminated.
Op ready. Copy. Returning to carrier. Copy that. Bomber on deck. Sakala launching cruise missile.
Keep on target.
Battle cruiser is facing
Coordinates
resistance.
dialed.
Position mark. Strike systems online. Warning, Rachel's hull is at 75%.
Support ready. Get out of here.
Enemy armor disabled. Send message. Hostile designated. Trackers assigned. Ready. Set. Our bomber is taking fire. And a hostile. Make ready.
The Sakala is at critical health.
We've got the Sakala on the ropes. Now let's finish her off. Alert. Support craft has been engaged.
Engage that target. I know this is a...
The Sakala has been destroyed. All units, return to the Kapisi in preparation for immediate departure.
Personal log, Operations Officer Clea Soban, Expedition Carrier Kapisi. Jacob Sajet was alive this whole time. My God, a prisoner of the Galzian for 4 years. And he stopped them from reaching the Kartoba site. He made the ultimate sacrifice for his people. Now, as we prepare to honor him, we also ready for battle, to finish what we started. I have no idea what the future holds, or if I'll be around to see it. But here, now, I am proud to be among these Sajet, to be counted as one of them, a Soban. It has been an honor to serve with them all.